Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you have a lovely day. We have a beautiful sunny day, but a little bit breezy. You can see I'm wearing a jacket at the moment because it's quite cold, and I have a jumper on too. So the temperature dropped quite quick yesterday, and we did have quite a good amount of rain the day before yesterday, which was really good because the weather had been so dry, and I thought that maybe if we didn't have a rain the other day, I would have to turn the drip ration on. It had been so dry. So a lot of my roses, they already finished. You can see they look like a skeleton now, but I did have a chance to film some of the little clips, and I will put together in this video. They are on the red roses, and I want to talk with you. They some of my favorite red roses. I think they are great for cut flower, and they have beautiful form, and some of them last a long time. Okay, let's start with the rose over here. This one is called Daniel Mocom, and it have a lovely deep red color. The bloom can tolerate with the heat very well. It have a tones, but not too tawny. It's quite vigorous. So this year, I think it's the first year that it do best in my garden. Last year, it did have a lot of black spot, but not so much this year. And here, few weeks later, a lot of blooms have opened more, a little bit bright at the moment. I hope that you can see the deep red color. I'm sorry about the sun glare over there, but I love the formation of the bloom. Just so lovely. It have a light scent, but I think the long lasting is to make up for it. Just gorgeous, just so beautiful. So you can find it have a single bloom in one stem, but it does come into big cluster of the blooms as well. And it blooms a long time, guys. And the next rose I would like to talk with you. This is Kardinal. Kardinal have a brighter red than Daniel comb, but it have a lovely medium red color, I could say. And I love the form. This bloom start a long time again and quite heat tolerant. And here the other bush, I got two bushes in this area, by the way. The other bush over here, you can see the color looks so stunning. Love the form. I love the high point center in of the bloom. The same for Daniel Mocomia. So you have a high point in the center. And you can see this one here, lot of blooms in one cluster. And it have a light scent, not strong at all. But I think with the light scent just make up for it for the heat tolerant rose. And the next rose, I cannot not to mention Mr. Lincoln. This Mr. Lincoln, I think this season could be the second year. So I planted it as bare rooted from buddings last year. You could see it have lovely long stem and have a medium red color. And this one though, it have very strong scent. I could say like 8.5 out of 10 for the scent, not 9 out of 10. It's quite healthy for me, but I remember last year it had powdery mildew. Not this year. I think maybe last year we had a lot of rain. And this rose is not heat tolerant rose, guy. It can burn easily in the warm temperature, even like 30 degrees Celsius. But they have long stem and less tall than Cardinal. And baby blooming very well, by the way. On the roses, I talked with you today, they own hybrid rose, and some rose they have a less amount of tones than the other, but for me, I do love them. I think they're great for cut flower. Example, more for Mr. Lincoln, they're not good in the heat, but I often observe the blooms or the buds, and I can bring the blooms inside to admire them inside my house. And the one they can tolerate in the heat, I leave them outside for me to admire them. And here the next rose. This one I think is called Camp David. I got it. I got the cutting from my neighbors, and I have two bushes come out from the cuttings. And I didn't know I have that variety, and I bought two more bare-rooted Camp Davids this season. So anyway, I am with four bushes, but they have lovely deep red color as well. Have a strong scent. I could say maybe 8.5 out of 10 for the scent. Very tawny again. For me, the health of this rose not as great like other roses I mentioned earlier, but the blooms is just gorgeous. The stem for me until now not so sturdy. Mainly at the neck of the bloom, it often nodding down. I hope that maybe the bloom still weak. I mean the stem still small, so maybe the neck nodding down. But either way, I still love the variety of the really beautiful formation of the rose like this. Look at this, so pretty. I think in the future I do need to repot them into the larger container. These two container over here, they just medium size container. And this bloom, I think it lasts about 3 days in the warm temperature. Again, it's not good in the heat because of highly scented rose. And here another red rose. So let me show you. I talked with you several times about this variety. This one is called Dark Design, or it's also called Royal Parfuma. This is beautiful, deep red color and highly scented. Now I got 3 bushes in this area, and I do notice that the fragrance of the blooms not as intense like the one under the arbor of the, that I have. The outer side of the bloom often have a deep red color, and this bloom just perfect. Look at this. And the form too, look at this. I think this bloom opened maybe 2 or 3 days already. Wow. The scent is amazing, guys. I could say a 9 out of 10 for the scent. The bloom's quite big too, about 8 centimeter width. Number 6, let's talk about this rose. This rose we call Happy Anniversary. It have a like the color between red and orange. It's very unusual, but it's very pretty, very tawny rose. This bush or this rose, I think the stem not as long as other roses, but I do love the form and the scent and the heat tolerant rose of this rose. The blooms again over 8 centimeter width. It's a great rose if you want the unusual color and lasts a long time. It starts around 5 good days in the bush. I think this picture I took is during the summer, so I'm sorry I didn't intend to make the video. So the rose I'm talking over here, I just show the picture on the screen. This rose you are looking at, Homage to Barbara, have a lovely deep red color, especially over the edge of the petals, and the petals very relaxing. It's kind of frill over the petals. Actually, it's not really tied together, but it's great in the heat. It doesn't have a strong scent. I couldn't say it's a medium scent either. I can't remember if it have a light scent or not, but it's very healthy rose, guy. And I think it's also it lasts a long time, around 5 good days. Okay, this rose is Firefighter. I talked with you about this rose quite a lot. It has intense fragrance. I could say 9 out of 10 for the scent. It has a strong, sturdy stem, wonderful cut flower. I just love the form and the scent, just so sweet. I highly recommend this rose for the scent, guy. It's just so beautiful. I think the form of the rose just so romantic. It's truly high beauty rose, guy. Okay, the next rose, this one, it have a very intense fragrance as well. I could say the fragrance even stronger than Firefighter. This one is called Amazing Mum. I bought this one years ago, so this season is the second year. And you can see that even the raindrops on the petals, so beautiful. Not good in the heat rose, guy. Oh, by the way, Firefighter not good in the heat either. So mindful about that. So this rose, I think it's one of my favorite rose for the scent. It's just so beautiful, and the healthy average, guy. And the blooms very large as well. I think 10 centimeter width, sometimes 8 centimeter width. By the way, Firefighter blooms often very big as well, 8 or 10 centimeter width. Okay, let's move on to the next rose. And another red hybrid tea rose. Let me show you this rose. This one is called Oklahoma. You can see it. This one is the bloom open, I think two days already. But I still love the color. And have long stem as well. It does have a thorn, but not that bad. So I think it's great for cut flower. And have an amazing scent, guys. The scent is very strong. The color look quite similar to Mr. Lincoln, right? But somehow feel a little bit deeper. And let me show you this bloom just opened today. Wow, is it beautiful? Look at this. Love the shape. And this rose I bought just a few months ago is bare rooted. And this stem very long too. Wow, so pretty. I love the shape of the bloom like this. Looks so romantic. And I do need to get some of the spent bloom over here. So yeah, I love the red rose, especially hybrid tea rose and highly scented. And just love them. That is for the video today. I hope you enjoyed this quick video. Listen me chatting with you about red roses. I know red color is not everyone's favorite color for the roses, but for me it is. I do love red roses. This is my favorite about all the other color. I would love to hear from you what color of what favorite color of your rose, and what variety you think is best for cut flower in your gardens. I would love to hear from you. So thank you for watching.